Hey Buns, well, 2021 is upon us, and so now is, of course, the time to look back on 2020 and all that it was. I think a lot of us are not looking back too fondly on it because so much went horribly wrong in this year. It was exceptionally terrible here on planet Earth, but I felt like, there were some bright spots too, especially if you think about time we spent in Eorzea rather than on Earth. Well, it's still, we're on Earth, but in Eorzea. I wanted to look back at some of the good things, some of the positive things that happened, at least playing Final Fantasy XIV throughout this year. So I asked on Twitter, what are some of your fondest Final Fantasy XIV memories from 2020? And for reference, at this time last year, it was the end of the Eden's Gate series of raids, and 5.2 was about to come out in February with the Eden's Verse raids, just to give you kind of an idea of the time span. There was the behelmeted and behatted Serpent of Ronka. Those were excellent. The little Paisa minions that have the chef's hat and like the weaver hat. There was a song from E8, Return to Oblivion, with that really high note that's really hard to hit. Broken faded, how long have I waited to we got Flying in Realm Reborn. That was really good, even though I still walk every time I get to Mordona because I forget that I can fly there. We got the Neo-ish Guardian gear. Seed of Sacrifice was a trial. That is probably my favorite trial. Oh, also we got that new feature in the trust system. Yeah, you know what? If you did the story, then you know what. So, I mean, good things happen. There were a lot of times where this game brought me so much joy, and so I wanted to ask you about maybe times that the game also gave you some joy throughout this year. So I'm ready to look through your comments as usual for this kind of a video. I don't usually look at comments until I'm ready to record. So that's what we're gonna do right now. So many memories. I was gifted the game during lockdown earlier in the year in New Zealand, I think, and haven't looked back. I've met so many amazing people. The story has been incredible in every way, but I gotta say the highlight was the FC party at a RP stripper house. Laugh my ass off. Where is it? I was delighted to see that Jesse Cox actually responded to my tweet. I don't know why my voice went up like that. And Jesse said, I returned after 4 years, and in the last 4 months, experienced Heavensward, Stormblood, and Shadowbringers. And somehow so many amazing and welcoming members of the Final Fantasy XIV community tuned into my streams. It truly made the last few months fly by and so much easier. I love Eorzea. Me too. Welcome back is what I should say if you returned after 4 years. Running into other frogs. I'm the yellow one. I love this. Being in your tank healer main video. Hey, I remember you. You're the adorable Hrothgar. You're the astrologian, right? With a cute face. Someone mentioned that they loved grinding fates for yokai. What? For me, I couldn't stand it, so this is crazy to hear. That was one of your highlights of 2020. You also said that you posed nude behind a turkey leg while waiting in a roulette queue. I love this. Thank you so much for this photograph. I'm loving it. I didn't know how spoiled I was by the healer queue, so I've had to get creative with things to do while leveling some DPS. I played the old level 35 max free trial to death. My best friend bought me the complete edition for my birthday. Then I proceeded to do the entire main story quest with him by my side. So far, 1,500 hours in the game. I may be addicted, but I couldn't have asked for a better guide. That's super wholesome. My fondest moment of Final Fantasy XIV was accidentally forming the cult of Krail. You are Krail, which ended up being quite massive in the FC. Every time I logged on, I got all hail Krail, and I'd put my best Urianjay chat like, thou haveth been blessed, fellow Krailian. My girlfriend approves, so I don't know how responsible it is for me to publicize the Church of Krail. I hope you're a good, I hope you're a good deity. I started playing around this time last year. I can safely say 14 is the only reason I'm still here this year. The friends I've made, the story, the amount of stuff to do that give me little goals to strive toward, all gave me reasons to look forward to tomorrow. Oh my gosh. Fondest memories, marrying a friend's alt in-game and coming up with a whole headcanon for it, coming across a random concert of Lalafels and Gridania and relaxing, the laughter with my FC mates as we prog at Seed of Sacrifice Extreme. Last but not least, Shadowbringers, especially 5.3. I'm so happy to hear that you have been able to find some joy and refuge through this game. I wish you many more fond memories in the new year. My FC and I were prepping for maps, and one of my mates was AFK. I stood next to him and look at my phone. Then all of a sudden, his little girl grabs the controller and tells me she is my #1 fan and loves me because I'm a cute Lala. He came back in awe. She took over while away. My fondest memory was doing the Eden's Promise raids blind with my FC static members the day after release. It was so fun. I've always had a hard time making friends when I play online, so when my real life friend invited me to join his FC, I was ecstatic. I appreciate them so much. I took up learning healing and tanking, 2 things I swore I'd never try, and actually got pretty decent at them, White Mage and Paladin. Also, God freaking boo. Oh yeah, God boo. I'm so glad to see you all. Happy, delighted, glad. Gaboo! My FC Starlight celebration. One of the first times I felt like I had a place in Final Fantasy 14. I will never forget 5.3 for as long as I live. I still cry when I go back to watch those scenes. It was just so cathartic and soul cleansing. At duty's end, we will meet again. Best memory would be hosting a Chocobo Patch Day parade before patch 5.4 went down for maintenance. Made so many new friends. What a fun idea. You can see all the Chocobos here. When people ask why you would do something like that, you could just say, just be us. Just be us. Because of the beaks. Someone mentioned getting the shark minion from ocean fishing. You mean the Major General? He was absolutely a highlight of 2020. Getting my Saint of the Firmament title, it destroyed my soul. I can't even think about Diadem anymore, but it was worth it. It was so important to me because I genuinely love Ishgard, and having this title just means the world to me. Yeah, Saint of the Firmament is an extremely difficult to obtain title. I think only like 6% of the player base has it. It's from being a top ranking player with the crafting and gathering in Ishgard Restoration. You are Ellison enthusiast, so it makes sense that you had to get it. I've got 2 which happened close together. First was my friends throwing me a birthday party. Oh, is this picture of the birthday party? The second was our adorable Christmas party we threw for everyone. Oh, you've got donuts. You got Santa. Were people sitting on Santa's lap? A snowball fight? Caressing Santa. You actually reminded me of a really fond memory I had this year. When I had my birthday during the Moonfire Festival. My birthday's in August, and everybody came out and celebrated with me, and people were giving me gifts, and we all had this party in our new outfits, doing the hula dance. On my birthday, I was so happy. I actually think I did cry. Some of my fondest Eorzean memories this year was running home and turning on the game to play 5.3. I never expected a patch to captivate me so much, and it blew me away, reminding me how awesome the team are at making this game. Yeah, 5.3 was so good. Also, cute Graha is the best and stole my heart. Oh my gosh, the like the thing he does. I can't do it. I don't have ears right now. I do have ears, but not not the right kind. I don't have catboy ears is what I'm trying to say. Everyone, I found so many new friends. Me, a goblin. We got Graha's ear wiggles. I'm on board with you. 5.3 was honestly the best thing to happen in either Eorzea or this curse to Earth all year long. My FC hosted a Pride Community Festival in Costa del Sol this July when real-life festivals were canceled. It warmed my heart to see so many people celebrate and come together. Hell yes, that's awesome. I wish I could see a screenshot of that. Finally got my Saint title in 5.3. Oh, another person who got Saint of the Firmament. And even though it was 10 days of sleeping for only 3 hours and spending the rest of the time in Diadem, it was worth it. Not only for the title, but my server's fellow competitors all ended up friends in that weird trauma bonding way. Now I'm going to check my DMs, which are where the responses go that are anonymous. I started playing in July and absolutely loved it. Everyone was so welcoming in dungeons to the mentor chat. It made exploring FFXIV so enjoyable because you never knew who you'd meet. in my explorations, I found the Hildy quest line and was like, oh my god, this dude is hilarious. I would goof off around my grandma and do the Hildy poses. I've actually never tried it. And she'd laugh and tell my aunts on the phone how I'm always joking around. She died a few weeks ago from COVID. Not only did Final Fantasy XIV give me some really good memories in game, it gave me some funny, warm memories with my grandma. Thank you, Hildy. I really can't thank y'all enough for being so open and sharing some of your most precious memories with me that you've had through the game in this past year, making it much more tolerable and just helping so much of us. As one of you said, look forward to the next day and have hope still in our hearts whenever everything seemed to be falling apart at times. I myself look back fondly on this year for all of the reasons that many people have already mentioned, clearing Savage and the story, but also as a YouTuber, I mean, we reached 100K subscribers this year. So I want to thank you all personally for helping that achievement happen. Here's to a very merry 2021. And if you like this video, consider supporting the channel on Patreon or on Twitch. You can also support the channel for free by clicking the subscribe button or by sharing this video with your fellow Warriors of Darkness. Thanks again so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.